going to try sticking these two pieces together. This is an old model of my vernier gauge box, put like a vernier gauge going. So I'm going to try to join this to this using some, this is acetone, which has some old bits of, it's still very liquid in there, acetone with some bits of ABS in. This is all ABS. I'll be very careful with acetone. The reason I've got these gloves. I can smell some of the acetone coming out of there. Now these are, let me move this over a bit. I've got this sheet paper, some white printing paper on down here, just, well, for drips, it's probably see that's pretty wet like, but this has been in here quite some time. To me that looks just too watery in here. What's in here? I mean, there were some pieces of acetone in here, some stuff, and that feels like it's, well, it's evaporated, dissolve those small bits. Already getting stuff onto my anyway, I have this sheet of, I think this, just got some paper towel there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some of this acetone along the edges here. See, some of it's run down. Luckily I've got this paper towel, put that down there. That's quite a thin. I'm pressing them together, lining them up. Some clamps would be ideal actually. Now I'm going to actually gently paint a bit of this acetone, which been well used. Some clamps would have certainly helped here, but I'll muck it up so you don't have to. Pressing them together. I'm going to try and get as much of this acetone off this brush as possible. Put that down there. Put this lid on here. See, I've knocked that. I mean, it looks like it's going to take absolutely ages before this will set. I think that's about as best I can do, really. Just take my gloves off. Well, it's only been a few minutes and this has started to go white here where I brushed it on. So obviously it's having some impact. It's been about half an hour. It's pretty white where I brushed some of this acetone mixed with ABS on. I mean, that is extremely watery, as you've probably seen. So I'm about to see if these are sticking together at all. I'm just going to try and move this away from there. No pressure being put on these really. I can feel a bit of traction there. I think it's sticking on the paper actually. Let me try and push this. It's almost definitely sticking to this sheet of paper. It's probably here there. And it has stuck. I mean, to a certain extent. I can drag that about. But it's extremely weak. Yep, I can bend that. You can see that. I don't want to do that. What I want to do actually is try a bit different idea. I want to get them clamped together somehow. Let's see, this definitely sticking there, but and there's a bit of like the juice come through here. Actually, let me try and turn this over. I want to try and keep them together. So some of that white paper has stuck to this like gap here where they've been joined. Just carefully turn it back. I don't know how I can clamp something this big. I was thinking of some elastic bands around, but they might make it jump. I was thinking of like a strap thing, but I honestly can't think of anything that I can fasten it together. It's actually on this jobber here, like a Black & Decker work. Might you see the jaws? These open quite wide. Let me check the width of them actually. So yeah, this is Black & Decker jobber, what's known as a jobber I think. Quite old, had it a long time. It's on an old baby bath stand. If you want to know the stand, these types of Black & Decker units don't come with a stand. They're meant to be clamped onto a bench or something, but I found this baby bath stand pretty good. Just some wing nuts under there, and yes, this will fit in these sort of plastic jars which can be taken out and plugged in various places on the top here. So I'm just going to tighten that up a bit. I'll turn the camera off while I do that. Okay, that's in there pretty tight. Actually it's very tight really. I don't tighten it anymore, to be honest with you. And I'm just going to see how liquidy this is. It hasn't turned into a slurry or anything like that, or what they might term as acetone juice. That's forming a puddle here. I'm going to leave this until it's evaporated. Just put the top back on the jar. Well, it's been a good half an hour, probably over. See, it does make like a whitish, almost stain on the surface here. off. But obviously it's stuck on here. It's not, I mean, I just know if I put any pressure on here, it's going to break off. Should I give it a tap? Well, I'm tapping that. It's stopping. I think what I tend to do is put even some more acetone on here and then tighten it up again. So I'm going to get some fresh acetone out. So this is the stuff I'm using. You might be able to scan that barcode in. Pure acetone, it says. I've put some in this lid here. This is direct out of the bottle. The bristles on this brush are sticking together. And I'm putting quite a bit on here. As you see, let's spread it a little bit, forwards and backwards in a way. This is just a test. This is in a way some old bits of ABS I've got. I don't want to, I've still got some left in this cap. I don't want to put that back in the bottle because it does look a little bit greyish. So I'm going to pour it into the jar where I've got some ABS bits. Get the top on there, make sure it's on there firmly. I can smell the acetone here. Whilst doing that, I'm going to give this jam jar sort of thing a shake, which has some, the big bits don't seem to like dissolve in a way very easily, small bits do. Well, it's been over half an hour. It looks shiny, but it is dry, that. So let's get out these jars and this jobber, sort of Black & Decker jobber. Looks like a gap there. I wish I had some like more slurry than just liquid. Don't know. That's a bit less. Now remembering that this, in this case anyway, well, the final product will probably be thrown about, put in a tool bag or something. Should I try it now, like put it under quite a bit of pressure, or should I? Let's have a look. See bits of paper there. I mean, that will probably sand off. It does feel quite strong. I'm dying to put it under pressure, but I think what I'll do, because I think that's sticking up a bit here. Sticking up a bit. I think I'll put another raw acetone on. So just putting a tiny bit in the cap here. Let me spread this out even more. I think that's evaporated quite quick, that little bit I put in there. Trying to get the edges. Well, it's been probably over an hour. Been kept in this clamp. As I say, this looks glossy, but that's acetone is supposed to make your surface look glossy, but here it's made it white. Or to smooth your surface. Here's the back. There's a bit of paper on here, I think, somewhere. I think that's very white there. Okay, let's do a bit of a test. Just a second, let me zoom out. Right. Right, I'm going to whack it quite firmly on here. So watch out for your lugs. That seems quite strong. Let me try there. See, I can bend that a little bit. This is ABS, and I can probably put that under the. This is not scientific, obviously. I'm putting that under quite a bit of pressure there. Yeah. I think that, I don't know how straight that was actually. I should have had a thing underneath it to make sure it was like flat, because it does seem to like go like that. But this is just a trial. Oop, there we are. I have managed to crack it. That seems like it's hinged there. Obviously could break that off by 10. Let's have a look. I think that would obviously go after a bit. So just doing it like that, not very good really. Right, I've tried basically the same idea again. Oops. Only I almost, well, flooded it as reasonably as much as I could. I mean, last time I did this, it seemed quite strong, and then, I don't know, it seemed to just break. I'm putting some pressure on that. It's a bit of a mess. Oh, that is pretty strong there, I think now. I think that will be strong enough to use, except for this has got some paper mixed in with it by putting it onto paper. So I think something smooth and like a piece of metal or something might be better. See, there's some of the, I've got the weird acrylic on my mind, acetone, like running along here. Might have formed a bit of a drop there, but that's, I'm putting that on, you might see me actually bending that both ways, which is a classic if you bend things forwards and backwards. Let's try twisting. Yep, I think that is strong. I think that would be strong enough, but I've had to put almost a puddle of this acetone stuff on the join to get it like that. And as you see, it's not exactly what we call neat. We're going over the, well, smoothing this over with a vapor bath or whatever might be a good idea. I'll have to think about that. But anyway, That was just an experiment. I think that would be eventually after that. I don't know why it sort of broke free first time I did it. It's only since I put quite a, almost a puddle along the join so that can seep in. Remembering if you're just painting over it, that on a join like that, it's probably just going to get the surface areas and not go deep inside, although I did put acetone on the edges and press them together. Sometimes a bit messy, sanding, painting, etc, etc. Maybe smoothing it. I get an idea of what it might be like if we smooth it by looking at this area here. Let's see, that's been quite deep, the liquid there, the acetone liquid.